Are you well rested? Are you hangry at all? Are you already feeling close to your threshold of overwhelm because you have a lot of responsibilities on your plate, or maybe you're not feeling well that day? All those are great reasons to not dive into feeling your feelings, especially if they're like some heavy feelings that you aren't sure about how to navigate. That said, if you are in a chronic state of dysregulation, a frequent dysregulation, and one of us usual Americans that is addicted to being busy and just feeling constantly in that hamster wheel grind that is modern life, then you might need to set aside some specific time to sit with your feelings, to feel your feelings. And how to do that productively is something that I help guide people through, both in small groups and individually. So if that's something you feel like you would like some help with, hit me up. You know where to find me. But let's talk about what you can do on your own when it comes to feeling your feelings in healthier ways. If you've noticed that there are certain emotions that either you dread having because you know you're going to become dysregulated, like for me, it's fear, frustration, not knowing something. I figured out probably toward the beginning of my most recent loop through my most recent healing journey in my own peeling of the onion layers. I discovered that I was having outbursts of anger, rage even. But at some point I became aware, when I really examined, and I had a partner at the time who was helpful in asking me some good questions, because of course, asking better questions is the secret to a better life. And when digging a little deeper about why I was feeling so angry, it became clear that actually I wasn't angry, I was afraid. And then I was instantly covering that fear up with anger, frustration, and would have a surge of emotion, which I took to be frustration and rage. But really, it was all in that basket of fight or flight, dysregulated emotion. And when I really got under it and looked at the why beneath the reaction, I could see that I had a tendency to respond to feeling afraid with feeling angry. And I'm sharing that because I think this is a fairly common human response pattern. Of course, there are others. We're all our unique sets of response patterns, but getting to know what your response patterns are is an excellent way to start to be able to gain more control over them or take more responsibility for them. Not just have more control over them, but actually tap into the secret superpowers that your unique challenges are holding for you.